go to school in this place and go back to your country and do something better for your country.
Do you have in mind going back to Nigeria?
Of course, we are from Africa, man.
So when do you have in mind to go back?
For I can't tell you the exact time, but I know one day I'm still gonna go back to my country. But
Changing the narratives with Mr. B.
How you doing?
yeah,
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What
You
about
look
you?
good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, I'm doing great.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
it's a
All right.
pleasure.
I'm going to ask you one or two questions through this interview. We are doing this for educational purpose, sharing from our own life experience
All
here
right.
in Europe,
Yep.
just to educate the public, right?
All right.
Okay. So before I come back to give you a minute to introduce yourself to the audience.
All right.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, my great viewers, depending on the place you are watching us from. We are back in another episode of this program, Changing the Narratives, saying it the way it is in the city of Rome. We are here with our big brother here. Yeah, he's going to do the introduction properly. Before then, I just want to urge you, please stay tight to the end of this broadcast and equally help us to share, like, and leave a comment for us in the comment section. Please, without wasting much of your time, let us talk to him and see him do the proper introduction. Please, can you introduce yourself to them?
Oh yeah, my name is Hayes. And I'm in this place for like over a decade, something like that. I just met him right now, just a few minutes ago. He said he want to ask me some questions about how we live in this place, how we got to educate the rest of the people over the world, how these places live really look like. So I'm
Okay.
really right here to just to give it a couple of, let me say 10 minutes. I told him, but right now it's how many 80 minutes, 8 minutes. So we cut that shot. Time is precious over here, so we got to keep going.
Okay. Like, how long have you been here? You didn't even tell us where you come from.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm from Nigeria. Really, I'm from Nigeria. I came from Nigeria when I was a little baby. I can't even remember it no more because I was so young when I came to. And
Okay.
over here is so like, and I try to learn the language. The language is really good. If you want to learn this language over here, you gotta learn this language like it's your first language, not your second languages. And you can learn so fast. It's really good. And when you learn the language, then nobody can say bullshit to you. Now let's talk about the real thing. So if you don't learn the language, then they can piss you off at any time in any word. So my name is Hayes once again, and I'm from Nigeria, and I'm really it's really a pleasure meeting this guy over here.
Okay. So, tell me, like, how long have you been here? How many years?
I've been here for over 20 years plus now, and well, not too much time
Okay. So, okay.
because time
All
flies
right.
by.
You're from Nigeria,
Yep.
but you speak like American. So how come?
Oh well, this is really great thing. I speak like American because when I came to this place, I was a little baby because I learned how to speak English in Nigeria, and when I came to this place, I started go around with American friends. So I have some friends that came from Houston, Texas, and make friends with Italian people too. So I can speak Italian like my first language. As a start, and the main thing is about over here being in this place for a long time. I try to focalize myself just to learn the real languages and speaking English so well, Italian so well, even my own language so well. So everything put together, it just come make you stronger, and it's a real good thing for me.
Okay. So, okay, tell me, like, in this your 20 years of being in this place, so
Yeah.
what can you tell me that is the most precious thing that you have learned?
The most precious thing I'm learning in this place, like never give up. That's the most like the first like you might came to this country like you said, yeah, I want to make money, I want to get rich so fast and everything, every circumstances and everything. But for the first time, it's gonna be real difficult for you because you're gonna say like, hey, it's really easy to come to this place. You want to make money, you want to go to work, yeah. But if you don't learn the language, you can't get the money so fast, or you can't get whatever you want to get. But for the other side of the world is about how far can you go, how far can you push yourself, and how strong can you be when something get difficulties and gets so real hard. And so, and in that way you can say, yo, I'm gonna go get it, or I just give up. And when you give up, that means you lose.
All right. Okay, so let me quickly ask you again. You talked about the most precious thing that you found in this place for you being here for 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, like, what is the worst moment that you experienced here in this Italy?
Oh, the worst moment is always been because the worst moment is about you got to think about how to get your document and everything, every issues in every area. So you have to get to work. So I actually go to school in this place. If you still going to school in this place, you still got to find a work and to go to job and pay your taxes and everything. So maybe in Africa they don't think about that paying their taxes and everything. You see kids going around, you give them 20 euros, they might eat everything raw. But over here, if they give you 20 euros, that means you got to save 20. You got to keep 10% of one side, let me say 30% gotta be keep outside to feed yourself, and the rest gotta be just to pay the stuff, rent, and every single issue and everything. And inside 70%, you still gotta pay your taxes and everything. So it's really, really, really good if you try to learn all this stuff once and trying to focus your mind and trying to do this stuff, because it's really difficult if you don't learn it. The more you move forward, the more it's gonna be more difficult because you can't learn it so fast. It's always like a baby's trying to crawl. He's trying to crawl, and it's the same time you gotta start working. And if you start working, you're never gonna tell the baby, "No, you're gonna stop crawling." And baby gonna keep doing it because one day you're gonna work, and as soon as you start working, you might ride it back. If you don't run it back, you might run a car. You got me. And the other stuff is keep going. It's circulation. So we get stronger the way we push ourselves.
Okay,
Yo,
like lastly, the people who wants to come to this very place,
yeah,
to study, you study here, right?
yeah.
What exactly do you study?
Over here, I studied engineering. My focus when I came to this place, my focus was to learn how to do music, to make music, and know how to rap. But right now, I still rap. I still do music, but it's not the usual. I used to want to go to school of music, musicians, and everything, but it doesn't go like that because one side you gotta push yourself to the other side to get the money and to pay whatever you have to pay.
Yeah.
So I changed my culture. My culture is about I gotta pay for a lot of things, so I gotta change my schoolmate and everything. So I learned another way out. So I have to go to the factory and I start working in the factory. And now I'm just like, yo, stop that fucking shit. That's bullshit. You gotta start giving yourself a premium. Like you gotta get something higher than that.
Okay, like
So
what do you do presently now?
right now I work like electricity, like engineering. So I do solar panel stuff and everything. You can give me a building, you can give me a design of a building, and I say, yo, you gotta put every electricity stuff inside. I'm gonna project that stuff and I'm gonna get it done. And that one is really good for me because I learn it, and I learn it so fast because I'm a person that if you give anything up, until I get that shit done, I ain't gonna let it go. So I just learn fast. Anything you give me, I learn fast, and that make me a really, really good and smart somebody. Let me just say like that.
Like how long have you been doing that now?
Oh, over there one is different. I'll be doing that stuff for over 4 years now because I just learned it like 4 years ago. I learned that stuff 4 years ago, but very, very. I used to work in the factory and everything. Single thing, it's different.
Okay. So last, what would be your word of advice to those people who will wants to come here? Maybe like just as you came here earlier in an earlier stage.
Yeah.
So you experienced the good and bad of this very place. So from your own experience, what can you tell the people who are still out there looking from a distance and they don't really know what is going on in this place, Italy? So what can you advise them? Is it a good thing to go or to stay back?
Well, coming to Italy, there's a lot of ways. I must say there's a lot of ways it can be a good thing, and there's a lot of ways you must say it's not a really appropriate way to come to this place. If you're coming to this place, you say I want to work and get the money. Okay, that's different. But if you want to come to this place and learn something and study and go back to your country or do something good for your country, all right, that's even better because you ain't trying to come right here just waste your energy, your effort. And the more you stay right here, you're gonna be like keep going and keep going, keep going. You're gonna get to 70 years old. You ain't got shit on your hand. You ain't got nothing. And before you know, you're in your deathbed, and you're gonna be like, damn, man, it just passed like you just passed by like that, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, I should have done that, but it's too late. You feel me? But if you want to come to this place, just come to this place. You want to learn how they live their life in this place and put the practice more and go to school in this place and go back to your country and do something better for your country.
Do you have in mind going back to Nigeria?
Of course, we are from Africa, man.
So when do you have in mind to go back?
For I can't tell you the exact time, but I know one day I'm still gonna go back to my country. But my goals right now is to pursue my effort to get to the next level, and my next level is it's not something like I just put a goal down. So if it break down, I gotta just say like no, I gotta keep going because my goal right now is just to get to the next level instead of yeah, I gotta push myself so hard. I don't know how to tell you, man. To all of y'all, I gotta push myself so hard that I never did before in my life. And then when I'm done with that, I still gotta push myself harder that I never done before. So I don't think I'm gonna be inspired. Maybe I'm gonna be inspired today. The day I'm about to leave this head, and I'm like, yo, I didn't miss anything, any second, something like that.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a great time with you.
Yeah,
And I
buddy.
wish
It's
you
a
the
pleasure.
best. I wish to see you in the top, right?
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.